So the other night we were baling, and it was like 11:30, and you're kind of just grinding away. You're tired, and I see this glowing out of the back of the cab, or in the back, reflecting off the window of the tractor cab. And I looked behind me, and this bearing was out, and it was riding on here, and then the roller underneath grinds on the side of the baler, and that thing was just glowing and throwing sparks. So I jumped out with the fire extinguisher, but luckily none of this stuff had started on fire. But came back here, had to switch balers, switch our roll of net wrap, and then I had 4 rounds left to finish, and I finished that night. But so we pulled this in the shop, we took it apart. I got lucky because I only wore through the bearing, it didn't wear into the actual housing, and I had that bearing on the shelf, so wasn't too big a deal, not a bad fix. Got the bearing in, now we just got to put the sprocket back on, and we'll be ready to go in probably 2 days. You gotta shim the sprocket so it's in line with the other ones.
There's a couple of shims down here, but they're bent.
Oh yeah, I took those out.
Not pretty.
Look at the bearing. Look at the bearing.
Where is it?
Exactly. Here's
Garbage. Yeah, there's not much left of the bearing. It's fixed now. Breaking things all over the place. When was the last time you had the fire extinguisher inspected?
I sign it off every month, even in the wintertime. You missed it?
I did.
I just pounded the roll pin in. Okay, now for the fun, not so fun, dirty job.
Pull the tensioner back. Easy.
Comment below if you'd like me to start my OnlyFans. Got it.
Done deal. Ready to go.
I gotta put that wheel. Oh, one of my pet peeves is when people don't pay attention. They let the hoses rub on the PTO shaft, and then they leak. And then you got a big pain in the ass. So that's why I always try to tie them off to the side so they're not rubbing on this. So this one, we had one tractor, the pickup cylinder broke, and then the other, baler. And then the other baler, the hose leaked. So we did not have hydraulic pickup working on either one of our balers. So now we got to thread this hose all the way back through the hitch, through the side, and back to the cylinder. We just bought this baler. We hadn't used it, so it was the last guy that had wrecked the hose. We just didn't find out until the day we were going to bale. So I'm going to take this tip off so it's easier to get through this hole. Need a little, it's like a 3/8 compression fitting, I think. I already took the clamps off. We'll get it out, measure it, and then I can call the company and they'll make new hoses and I just gotta pick it up. I could probably have them just splice it. Save a little money. The rest of it's not too bad. But the thing is, when they do that, they don't like to do that because if it's not, like a lot of the hoses we buy are Parker. Some of them have a little bit different tolerances. So the fittings might not crimp down properly. It'd be nice to have a hose crimper, but then you gotta have all the dies and all the fittings. Ends up being a lot of stuff to keep on hand for the few hoses we do. So it's the smaller one of the two. This has been replaced at some point. That other one's a little bigger. This is the scary part when the baler starts flinging sparks, because if you drop a spark into this stuff, it's gonna go up in flames. So I'm very surprised that it didn't when that bearing went out. Hose on, get that wheel put back on that got bent. Put the cylinder on the other baler and we'll be ready to go again. So we'll probably get that stuff done tomorrow. Getting lazy in my old age. I like to use the impact. You should have married younger, honey.
Younger?
They might not be able to change a tire, but...
I was gonna say, I'll take you because you're pretty handy.
And I dress. Look at the style.
Once we get our clothing line up and running, we will showcase some awesome cut-off camel shorts.
They don't just give these away. You gotta earn these. Should we measure it just in case? Oh no, I'll take it there and they can decide if they want to splice it or make a new one.
That it?
That's it. Calling it a night.
All right. Well, if you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe. I know when you get this fine looking man to look at.
Dressed to impress.
We'll see y'all next time.